Yo, what's good, everybody? It's your boy JTL, opposite from the norm. Before I get started, make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe. Yo, I seen this brother talking about, how everybody going in on Kevin Samuels and pandering Derek Jackson ass, and this brother said something prolific to me. So I want to highlight it real quick. So shout out to that brother, Bernard Riley. Let's get into it.
What happens when men become better than average? Because whenever the overall average increases, or if men get better, yes, it still will be an average. It just will be a higher average. So what happens with that? We've seen this happen. When men make significantly more money than women, that becomes a problem too. Not to men, because men don't mind making more money than women. Men don't mind being in that position of providing. But then we got to hear about the wage gap. We got to hear about women not getting certain opportunities and certain advantages and certain privileges and certain this and certain that. And then they try to fight to even out that gap again. They want to fight to even out that gap. And then when they even out that gap, then the average man is making below the high-earning women, and now those high-earning women are complaining because there aren't enough men making more money than them to comfortably provide for them, because the man needs to make a certain amount of money in order to provide for them, because if they're making 80K, the man has to make 80K or more to provide for them. If they're making 100K, the man has to make 100K or more in order to provide for them. Okay, so if you balance that out, and men are picking women based off other qualities that has nothing to do with money, and if only 10% of people are at the top making 100K a year, just work with those numbers. 10% of people at the top making 100K a year. It fluctuates depending on what numbers you look at, but let's just use 10% just because it makes the numbers easier. If 10% of people in this country are at the top making around 100K a year, what's going to end up happening is when the men at the top are picking from the 100% of women for whatever various factor they choose women off of. If 70% of the 100K men at the top pick women that aren't making 100K, what that's going to do is going to leave 100% of the women that are making over 100K only having options left for them, roughly 30% of the men that make 100K. Which means that even if those 30% get with women who make 100K, there's going to be 70% of the 100K women left available on the market. And those numbers can be aggregated in other ways. Even if we start with 70K and work our way down, and men who make 70K are choosing off a different standard other than that woman's money, but the woman is choosing only off money, what's going to end up happening is that there's going to be a large percentage of women making 70K that are going to be left standing when the music stops. And that can aggregate its way all the way on down. So when women...
So hopefully y'all got the gist of that. For all the women that complain that there are no good available bachelors that go off of money, right? If you're making a lot of money and then you start trying to date up, guess what happens? Most guys that make a lot of money don't generally end up with women who made a lot of money. A lot of those guys want those options to be that provider. So if y'all keep talking about men need to do better, guess what? That's going to take away from y'all options. If we already got a wage gap now, right? And women are complaining about it now. What sense does that make that the more money that women make, the lesser they want guys that make less than them? If the average guy, like he said, makes, let's say, or black guys make around 40,000 on average, 30 to 45,000, and sisters make around 28 to 35,000. okay, if those guys start making more money and then y'all complain about the wage gap for the black feminists, because there are sisters out there that's like, hey, I want me a protector and provider that's not crying about the wage gap. You know what I'm saying? They want that help. They want that teammate. They want to be a teammate. Respect to those sisters, because they realize, a lot of those sisters realize, like, look, I'm not trying to be no man. I'm not trying to make more than a man. I just want to be self-sufficient. But for all those sisters that sort of black feminists and with the white feminists and all that BS, that's something very profound. If a woman to take the time to listen to it, the more money y'all make, the more of an issue you gonna have to find a man. So even if men do start getting better and making more money to be better providers, a lot of women still gonna have a problem with that. That's something y'all don't think about. And make sure y'all like, share, comment, and subscribe while I'm in the middle of this. Thank you. But a lot of women are not gonna think about that. So you have to be realistic. If you want to be better, you want the position like you're a dude, you want those available, you know what I'm saying, prospects of being able to be equal to a man, then when you make more money, don't be ashamed to date a man that makes less. Simple as that. This your boy JT, Opposite from the Norm. Make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe. And you know we definitely going to get back with another one. Chill.